Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rob Balasabas, and in this video, I want to show you Adobe Express's content scheduler tool. This is a really awesome tool that's free, that's included in the Adobe Express free plan that you can use to schedule your social media content super easily. And of course, if you're already using Adobe Express to create the images and the videos for your content, this makes such a no-brainer decision to use this tool because again, it's all on the same platform. So without further ado, let me share my screen and let's jump into this tutorial today. All right, so here I am. I'm on the right-hand side here in the little bubble. You can still see me. Hello. What you're looking at now is the Adobe Express website. So you can find a link actually in the description to go and set up Adobe Express for free. All right, so as you can see here, there is a free button. There is a free plan that comes with Adobe Express. I'm gonna go and show this to you really quickly also, but just keep in mind that pricing and plans can change. But for the time being, there is a free plan. There's also a premium plan that gets you a little bit more credits, a little bit more access, and there's also a plan for teams if you are going to be getting multiple seats and multiple accounts for you, your team, your company. All right, so again, there's a link in the description to go and set this account up and go ahead and do that so that you can follow along this tutorial. All right, so I'm going to switch over to this other tab. Now this is what you get when you log into your Adobe Express account. So hopefully you have your account already. Again, if you don't, make sure you pause this video right here. I'll be back. I'll be here whenever you're ready, but pause this video, go set up your Adobe Express account, come back. That way you can follow along this tutorial really easily. All right, so today, like I said, we're going to be talking about the content scheduler tool. Now, to find this, all you need to do once you get here is you want to go to the left-hand side of your screen here, and you'll see a little button, a little tab that says schedule. Okay, I'm going to circle it here so you can see it. Schedule right here. Okay, big arrow. That's where you're going to find it. Okay, schedule on the left-hand side. All right, and so when you click on schedule, I'm going to go here, and this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a calendar. Okay, now this is one of my test accounts, so you'll see that it's empty. I wanted to show you what this looks like as an empty state. And so what you get here, so you can then scroll through. So today is where we are, but on the left-hand side here, you can click on next month. Now that brings you to April, for example. That brings you go to May and so on, June and so forth. Okay, you can also look at this. I'm going to go back to today. There you go. You can also look at this as in month views or in week views. Okay, so right here, we're right now looking at months. If I click on week right here on the right hand side, now you'll see weeks. Okay, and you can toggle through. You see that the dates have changed up here to weeks. Okay, right here. And again, where this is found is right here on the top right of my screen. There is a week and month tab button. Okay. Each one of these you can see is each of the dates. And as I hover through, you'll see that there's a plus sign. Okay. Plus, plus, plus. Okay. And that plus is where you would click on to then set up a new post. All right. So let's click on this, March 4th. Monday the 4th here. Okay, so I'm going to click on plus, and you'll see if I click on this plus, if I hover over it, it says new post. Pretty self-explanatory, which is one of the things I really love about Adobe Express is that it's really intuitive. You can really kind of figure this out. Of course, there's tutorials like the ones on my channel, other channels as well, in Adobe's content and channels and YouTube channel, all sorts of, there's lots of resources. But even without all of that, you can usually find your way around pretty easily and learn it pretty quickly as well. It's very intuitive, really well-designed tool here. All right, so when I clicked on the plus, and again, I'm going to do that again, clicked on the plus, this pop-up came up. And so you're going to see a few things here. So you're going to be able to select your social channels, right? First thing. You can then add your captions, okay? You're going to add your caption here. There's also emojis that are available, which is really cool. Makes it really easy. People love emojis when it comes to social posts. You can then also schedule your post here, or you can publish it right away, okay? You can publish it now if you want, okay? Really easily. Okay. You can also then select if you're going to schedule the post when you want to schedule it, time and day. Okay. Really easy, really intuitive. Again, really super easy. You have full control here. And then also, if you want, you don't have to do either of those, either schedule or publish now. You can simply save this as a draft. Okay. If you want to come back to it, you're like, hey, let me think on this. Let me think on some captions here. You can save this as a draft. Okay. That way you are not going to lose any of the things that you worked on, but it's here when you're ready for it again. And then also on the right-hand side, we're going to shift over to the right-hand side here. You're going to see that you can drag and drop your photos from your file manager right here, or you can browse through your Adobe Express designs. All right. So we're going to click on this. We're going to select one of these. Okay. Let's say we're going to go to Facebook and Instagram and also on LinkedIn. Okay. Now you see that you have to connect these to your social platforms. Again, this is my test account, so it's not connected, but all you need to do is click here to connect these to your social platforms. So for example, let's click on LinkedIn. You're going to see a pop-up. It's going to ask you to then connect. You're not going to see my login, but now it's going to ask you, would you be okay if Adobe Express got access to your LinkedIn account so it can post to LinkedIn? I'm going to say, yes, I allow that. No problem. Okay, I'm going to select which profile here. I'm going to use my own profile, my personal profile, and click on connect. And we are all set, return to Adobe Express. So now you'll see that LinkedIn is connected. Okay, so you'll see here, LinkedIn, Rob Balasabas, check. Okay, you can do the same for all the other social platforms here. I'm not going to do that in this video to save time and make sure that it's efficient. I respect your time here. And so you can click through that. Now you can also then put your captions in here, right? This is a test post. Okay, there we go. And then you can also then have options for Instagram, which is really cool, is that you can actually set up your first comment. Okay, so I'm going to say, let me know your favorite video platform here in the comments. And this is really one use case for this is to encourage engagement. You want to have engagement. You want to have people kind of starting conversations in this. So the best thing to do is to be the first person to set up a conversation, right? And so you can set that up, which is really cool. Automates that as well. Okay. I can go down here then and actually then change the schedule date. Okay. So let's say I don't want to post this today. Actually, this is March 4th. I'm going to post this in 2 weeks, okay? Or 3 weeks at 4:30 p.m., okay? That sounds like a good time. And there you go. It's all set there, okay? Now, the last thing that you need to do then is also then select your creative. So we're gonna choose, because I do have content here that I've designed inside of this test account. So I'm going to click on browse, okay? This link here, it's a hyperlink. You can see because it's underlined and it's purple or blue, depending on your screen. And I'm going to click on browse. Okay. So this is where you're going to see when I click on browse. Okay. You'll see all of my designs will pop up in a pop-up window. It doesn't take me away from this page. The page is still in the back there. You'll see that the schedule page is still there. But I'm able to select which image I want to choose or video that I want to choose from Adobe Express. So let's just say that I want to use this one that I used here, Streamyard tutorials, okay, or thumbnails. So I'm going to choose one of these thumbnails as the image that I want to use. And actually, let's pretend I have multiple images. So I'm going to choose all three, okay? I have all three. And so on the bottom right here, I would then want to click on upload. You'll see this upload button right here on the bottom right, okay? You can point at it right there, and I'm going to click on upload. Okay, so right now it's going to upload. It's doing its thing. You'll see that it's doing its thing here. It's uploading. Okay, all three are there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, if I wanted to, I'm like, oh, you know what? I need to add one more image. I can click on this plus icon right here, and it will pull up my images again. Let's say, oh, I want to add a couple more images here from this folder. Actually, not all three, just this one. Okay. So now I just chose this one right here. The other two are unselected. You'll see they're unselected. And I will then click on upload again. So now you'll see that those images have been added. Okay, this fourth image has been added right here. Okay, it's pretty cool. All right, so now that I'm ready, I can go ahead and click on preview. Okay, I want to preview. I want to see how this is going to look. Okay, so it's going to look like this. There it is. That's what it's going to look like on Facebook. On Instagram, I need to kind of change that out a little bit, kind of maybe crop that a little bit. And then here on LinkedIn, this is what it's going to look like on LinkedIn. It's cool, right? So you can actually not just see what you're going to be posting, you're going to see how it's actually going to show up as well, okay, on those specific social platforms. And there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to change this again. So let's change that so that it is all set. I can schedule this now. Test post. All right, all set. I'm going to go and actually, you know what? I decided I am not going to schedule this on Facebook or Instagram this time around. I'm just going to post this on LinkedIn. Okay, so now I only have LinkedIn selected. I don't have the other ones. Again, I can change that on the fly. Okay. Now it's ready to go. So I'm going to preview it again one more time. Click on preview, and there's the preview. I'm happy with it, let's say. And now I'm going to go ahead and schedule it. Okay, scheduled, press schedule. All right. I'm going to go back to the month view. Remember the month view up here? Month view. And I'm going to see that that post is right there. Okay. Now, if I go in, I'm like, you know what? I want to change this a little bit. I can just click into that post and go and change anything. So this is a post about Streamyard's new feature. Super excited. Can't wait to test this out. Yeah, let's say. Okay, there you go. Let's put in an emoji here. Really excited. Da-da. Flags. There you go. Okay. And let's say I want to change the time as well. You know what? I don't want to post it on the 25th. I want to post it on the 27th. There you go. Change it. And not 4:30 p.m., but 5:30 p.m. Done. Changed. There we go. Okay. Now, I also have additional options here. I can have more options where I want to duplicate the post. I can also delete the post if I want to. But for now, I'm going to save the changes. Okay. Save the changes. There we go. All right. So now that is one way to set that up. There is another way where I'm going to show another tab here where I start off in my own designs. So if I go to, for example, go to my dashboard again, this is my homepage. If you go to your stuff on the left-hand side here, your stuff, this is where all of your designs live. And let's say I want to go here and I have an office hours I want to talk about. So I'm going to click on my office hours folder. And I'm going to go and then I want to share. I'm going to go to share on the top right. Okay. You see share up here. Click share. Share. Oop. Share. Oop. Let's see. Okay. So now that I have share, I'm going to go here and you actually have the option to, I'm going to move my camera out of the way a little bit, just a little touch here so you can see it better. I'm going to go and click on schedule post. See the schedule post right here? I'm going to circle it so you can't miss it. Actually, I can't circle it, but you'll see it right there. Schedule post, okay? Schedule post. Da-da. Let me get that out of the way. Schedule post. And it takes me to a familiar page here that we were just working on, which is that right here there, share to social media. So from here, I have my image already selected. So we're kind of going backwards in the process here. We've selected our creative image, and now I'm going to select and go down the list of which channel I want to post on. So let's say LinkedIn again, and then test, and then set your time and so forth. And away you go. You then select schedule and we're all set. Okay. Now let's just say I want to save this as a draft so you can see what it looks like. Let's pretend I want to save this as a draft. There you have it. And now I just click on add draft. Nothing else needs to be done. You can fill out the caption if you like. You can do all sorts of things there, but you don't have to make any final decisions. You can just simply add this as a draft. There you go. Okay. And so we're going to go back to the schedule again. We're going to go back to our home page here. I'm going to click on schedule. And now you're going to see both of my test here, which is a draft. You'll see that it says right there, clearly a draft. There's no time set. And then also this one is scheduled, right? This other one is scheduled that we just did earlier today. Okay, so there you have it. It's really straightforward. It can't be easier or simpler than that. I think this is one of the best social media scheduling tools out there, especially if you're already using Adobe Express. It's part of all the plans, and so it just makes life so much easier. And the one thing I actually did not get to show you today is that you can actually select multiple channels to post your social content on. So if you want to share the same post to Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff, then you can just use this tool super easy. And again, it automates a lot of the things that you are doing. It's just one less thing to worry about each week. If you're going to spend, a few minutes, let's not say a couple, let's say you're going to spend about 30 minutes every few days to set up your social post. This will allow you to set it and forget it. You can also, again, put the first comments, which makes it super easy. Again, adding and hopefully improving and increasing your engagement rates as well, which helps you in the long run to reach more people. All right, so there you have it. If you have any additional questions about Adobe Express, by all means, please leave them in the comments. Love Adobe Express, love the team over there. And I'm happy to create more content around Adobe Express because I think it's a really cool tool for creators. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, like I said, comments is where you need to go. Leave your comments there and I'll answer them in future videos. All right. Again, my name is Rob Balasabas. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.